win every club that I played with. But World Cup, it's a dream. It's a dream.
Cristiano Ronaldo came to Qatar dreaming of a glorious farewell to the tournament he has participated in 5 times. But in the quarterfinals, he was once again dropped by manager Fernando Santos after missing Portugal's last 16 win over Switzerland. He was introduced into the game in the 50th minute after replacing Ruben Neves. Portugal came close to scoring on several occasions, but Morocco managed to maintain the lead they gained after Youssef En-Nesyri headed in from close range in the final minutes of the first half. After the final whistle, Ronaldo shed tears as his World Cup dream was ended by Morocco. The 37-year-old player wiped his tears as he went straight back to the dressing room after a tense quarterfinal match. His tears continued to flow as he was comforted and escorted by one of the staff from Portugal. Ronaldo will be 41 years old at the next World Cup. Hopefully, he can stay fit and win the 2026 World Cup. Even though he never led Juventus to Champions League glory, Cristiano Ronaldo still provided magical moments for the club in this competition. In 2019, Ronaldo produced one of the greatest performances ever in the competition when eliminating Atletico Madrid. In the first leg, Simeone famously told the world that his Atletico team did cojones by grabbing the groin area after Jose Gimenez scored the first of 2 late goals in Atletico's 2-0 win over Ronaldo's Juventus. To add insult to Ronaldo's injury, Atletico fans booed him mercilessly inside the Wanda Metropolitano. Diego Godin's goal even deflected off Ronaldo on its way into the net to leave Juventus' European dream in tatters. Instead of accepting the boos, Ronaldo held up 5 fingers to signify his 5 Champions League titles in the mixed zone as he left the stadium. After the match, many Atletico fans mocked Ronaldo outside the stadium.
Cristiano, ¿qué? Ahora 5 y a dormir, ¿eh? Cristiano, 5 ¿qué?
Llorar, a Turín, a llorar. Ya está, 2-0, ni manita ni nada, 2-0 y fuera.
Saque la manita
pues adiós, vaya Italia, no vuelva.
Calentito de aquí. ¡Ay, para Italia!
According to Marca, before the second leg in Turin, Ronaldo told his friends and family that he would score a hat-trick against Atletico. His former Manchester United teammate, Patrice Evra, also posted a screenshot of his conversation with Ronaldo in which he said, "Home we smash them." And smash them is exactly what Ronaldo did as he bagged his 8th Champions League hat-trick to completely turn around the tie. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 superb headers before an 86th-minute penalty put the Bianconeri through to the quarterfinals. Ronaldo couldn't stop himself from rubbing salt in Simeone's wounds by imitating his post-match celebration. The 4th of July 2004 was one of the saddest days for Portugal when their national team faced Greece in an unprecedented Euro Cup final, and Portugal had a responsibility to win on home soil. Before the tournament started, Portugal was considered one of the favorites, and Greece, then known as the Giant Killers, reached the final after defeating Zidane's France and Nedved's Czech Republic. But as the match progressed, Greece got stronger. 10 minutes into the second half, Angelos Charisteas headed the ball to score a historic goal in front of 62,865 spectators. Under the pressure of losing his favorites, Cristiano Ronaldo and Luis Figo tried to turn things around, but a Greek miracle happened, and Greece were crowned Euro champions in Portugal. At the end of the match, 19-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo was seen crying because he never imagined losing to Greece at home and failing to win his first title with Portugal. "15 years later, Cristiano Ronaldo shed tears during a television interview with Piers Morgan after being shown footage of his late father he had never seen before. In an hour-long interview, Ronaldo watched a video of his late father, José Diniz Aveiro. Piers Morgan showed Ronaldo recently uncovered footage from 2004, a year before Aveiro's death. Aveiro spoke proudly to the Norwegian press about Ronaldo's achievements at Euro 2004. Ronaldo was just 20 when his father died of liver failure at the age of 52 after battling alcoholism. The Portuguese superstar couldn't suppress his emotion as he explained how his dad didn't live to see his historic achievements in the game.
I never saw that video. Unbelievable.
Before we move on to the next segment, there's no better time than now to help us grow our channel by subscribing to Football Storified, and make sure you don't miss our daily football videos by turning on the notification bell. Cristiano Ronaldo was supposed to be the missing piece in Juventus's bid to win the 2018 to 2019 Champions League, but his first match in the competition for his new club lasted less than half an hour as he was sent off after appearing to pull at an opponent's hair. Ronaldo was dismissed in the 29th minute after tangling with Jason Murillo. After Murillo went down inside the area, the Portugal forward gestured for his opponent to get up, then put his hand on the Valencia defender's head and appeared to tug his hair. Referee Felix Brych showed Ronaldo a straight red card after discussing with his assistant behind the goal. It was his first red card in 154 Champions League games. Ronaldo looked baffled and kept professing his innocence, and was clearly distraught as he left the pitch in tears and still shaking his head.
This is the Champions League headline being written. Ronaldo's first return to Spain since leaving Real Madrid sees the European Champions League record scorer sent off.
Despite playing more than an hour with 10 men, Juventus still went on to win 2-0 at Valencia. Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal face Slovenia in the last 16 of Euro 2024. After the game ended goalless in 90 minutes, Portugal were handed a huge chance to take the lead in the first half of extra time when they were given a generous penalty for a foul on Diogo Jota. Ronaldo, who has converted his last 24 penalties, stepped up to take the spot kick, but it was well saved by Slovenia goalkeeper Jan Oblak. The halftime whistle for extra time blew shortly afterwards, and Ronaldo was seen crying on the touchline as the Portugal team gathered after seeing his mother, Dolores Aveiro, unable to hide her emotions in the stands. The 39-year-old was then consoled by Portugal teammate Diogo Dalot as he made his way back onto the pitch. Portugal were unable to find a goal in extra time, and the tie went to a penalty shootout. Ronaldo stepped up to take Portugal's first penalty and went for the opposite corner at his second attempt, which Oblak was unable to keep out. After scoring a penalty in the shootout, Ronaldo raised his hand as a gesture of apology to Portugal fans. Meanwhile, 3 Slovenian penalty kicks were saved by Diogo Costa. Bernardo Silva ensured Portugal's victory by scoring their third penalty and sending Portugal to the quarter-finals. The 2008 UCL final was contested by Manchester United and Chelsea, making it an all-English club final for the first time in the history of the competition. Cristiano Ronaldo opened the scoring for Manchester United in the 26th minute with a header from West Brown's cross, but Frank Lampard equalized just before the break. The match at Luzhniki finished 1-1 after 90 minutes, and extra time failed to produce a winner. In the penalty shootout, Ronaldo failed to execute Manchester United's third kick.
A shimmy. And Czech has saved from Ronaldo of all people. I told you.
Giving John Terry the opportunity to win the title for Chelsea, but his shot hit the post when he slipped while trying to kick the ball. Edwin van der Sar then denied Nicolas Anelka from Chelsea's 7th kick to secure Manchester United's 3rd Champions League title. While celebrating van der Sar's save, Ronaldo fell to the ground in tears after winning the first Champions League trophy in his career.
Their best in the Champions League. Thanks to Edwin van der Sar's save, Ronaldo's had a reprieve.
In the second match of the 2022 World Cup qualification, Portugal tried to achieve back-to-back wins in Belgrade, but Diogo Jota's two-headed goals in the first half were equalized by Alexander Mitrovic and Filip Kostic. In the last minute of the match, referee Danny McKelly denied Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal a winning goal as Ronaldo saw his shot cleared off the line. Serbian defender Stefan Mitrovic tried to block Ronaldo's shot towards goal in stoppage time, but despite his efforts, the ball had crossed the line. With no VR or goal line technology to review the incident, McKelly overlooked the play to the dismay of Ronaldo and his teammates. After the match, Ronaldo stormed off the pitch and threw his captain's armband on the floor. He also expressed his frustration on Instagram. This incident also cost Portugal direct qualification to the World Cup after losing to Serbia at home and failing to top Group A.
Who are back at the World Cup finals. Cristiano Ronaldo may well be there. Tarfran Tadic. And a winner in the last minute from Mitrovic. Portugal 1, Serbia 2.
On the 6th of March 2013, Cristiano Ronaldo stepped onto the Old Trafford pitch for the first time in almost 4 years. It has been 1,406 days since he wore Manchester United's famous red, white and black kit for a Champions League match. This time he wore an unfamiliar green shirt for Real Madrid for the round of 16 tie against his old club with the score tied 1-1 after the first leg in Spain. Before the match started, there was a special moment as the PA announcer ran through the team lineups.
Welcome back!
Ronaldo waved, thumped his chest, and waved again. His head bowed for a respectful moment before putting his hand back onto his chest. Just for a moment, those emotions must have threatened to run away from him. And the Manchester United support welcomed him back with a standing ovation. United were better in the first half and managed to take the lead when Sergio Ramos kicked the ball into his own net to put the home side 1-0 up on the night. When Modric scored the equalizer from 25 yards, Ronaldo did not celebrate. He was far to the left and not involved in the celebration. 3 minutes later, it was Ronaldo who secured Madrid's win when he turned Gonzalo Higuain's cross to the far post to silence the United fans. He raised his hands half above his head, knowing that he had just broken 70,000 hearts. The final whistle brought agony for United and mixed emotions for Ronaldo, who hugged Nemanja Vidic and Wayne Rooney before receiving a standing ovation from United fans near the players' tunnel. In the 2020-2021 Champions League round of 16, Cristiano Ronaldo and Juventus had to face Porto, who had a 2-1 advantage in the first leg. Porto opened a 3-1 aggregate lead through Sergio Oliveira's penalty in the 19th minute, but Juventus' Federico Chiesa scored twice when he found the far corner from a tight angle and headed in Juan Cuadrado's cross. It looked like Juventus would capitalize on their man advantage after Taremi was shown a second yellow card for kicking the ball away. But Porto defended superbly to take the match into extra time. Deep into the second half of extra time, Sergio Oliveira's long-range free kick went through Ronaldo's legs in the Juventus wall to make it 2-2 on the night and give Porto a two-legged lead. Rabiot's header 3 minutes from time for Juve ensured a grandstand finish in an enthralling encounter. However, Porto held on for a famous victory and progressed to the quarterfinals on away goals despite losing 3-2 to Juventus. After the match, Ronaldo showed his frustration and cried in the dressing room. Cristiano Ronaldo received a warm welcome from Manchester United fans when he made his second debut for Manchester United in the 2021-2022 Premier League match against Newcastle United. The Red Devils have now welcomed the legendary striker back to Old Trafford as a United player for the first time since he left for Real Madrid in the summer of 2009. Cheered from the moment he left the team coach on arrival on the pitch, throughout the warm-up, and then after the game started, Ronaldo returned the support in the best way. After all the hype, build-up, and expectations, Cristiano Ronaldo performed in almost inevitable fashion on his return to Manchester United by scoring twice to help his team beat Newcastle United 4-1. After referee Anthony Taylor blew the final whistle, hundreds of fans chose not to leave the stadium until the club answered their requests and took Ronaldo out for a TV interview. His interview sparked more cheers, and chants of Viva Ronaldo were heard again around Old Trafford.
I expect one, but not two. But I have to appreciate the fans, what they did to me today.
Portugal taking on France in the 2016 Euro final, the stage was set for Ronaldo to steal the headlines as he set to win his first ever trophy with Portugal. However, his special moment at the Stade de France encountered obstacles. A hard but legal tackle from West Ham midfielder Dimitri Payet made Ronaldo hold his knee on the pitch.
Nothing wrong, and France play on. And now Fernando Santos is telling his players from down in the technical area.
However, Ronaldo insisted on continuing to play the match. 17 minutes into the match, he fell to the pitch again, this time in tears as he clutched his knee. To make matters worse, a moth landed on his face as the camera zoomed in on him crying. The look on the face of Ronaldo told the story, as he evidently knew he could not play a further part in the final. He left the field in emotional scenes, receiving a standing ovation from the French supporters as well as his own fans. Despite leaving the field, Ronaldo again tried to run off the injury as he returned to the field. But minutes later, he signaled to the bench that he needed to come off, and he left the field with his head in his hands on a stretcher, with Ricardo Quaresma coming on in his place. Regular time ended with the score still 0-0, and the match proceeded into extra time. 3 minutes into the second half of extra time, Portugal took the lead through Eder.
How about that? The striker who rarely scores has scored.
The minutes from Eder's stunning goal to Mark Clattenburg blowing his whistle for the final time at the Stade de France felt like an eternity for Portugal. At that time, Ronaldo seemed to have become the de facto manager, or at least Fernando Santos' assistant. After the final whistle, Ronaldo celebrated emotionally with one of the staff members as several Portuguese players streamed onto the pitch to chase Eder. After that, Ronaldo was seen limping up the stairs to the trophy before lifting it high into the night sky. This has to be the most emotional moment in Cristiano Ronaldo's career, but this moment would not even make it into our list of the 20 most emotional farewells in football history. Don't believe us? Just click on the video here to see some of the most emotional farewells in football history.